Today we're going to do another collective reading, and this one is going to be what you need to hear right now. That's what Spirit prompted me to do. I was going to go in and do something else, and Spirit said, no, that's the reading you're going to do today. So that's what we're going to do. Hey guys, it's Tarot and Beyond. My name is Siobhan, and I'm an intuitive channel, and I'm here to bring through the messages that Spirit wants you to hear right now. So let's go ahead and just dive into the reading. We've got four different decks that Spirit called me to for this reading. So let me just kind of tune in and see what they want to bring through for you. If you felt called to this reading, if you clicked on it, if you were drawn to the title or something like that pulled you in, there's a reason you're here. So we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse position. I'm hearing unloading. Yeah, okay. 2 of Swords. The mind is going to do what the mind is going to do. I don't know why that's the message I'm getting right away. The mind is going to do what the mind is going to do. And there's some kind of a mental unloading. They're showing me a truck backing up. And you know, when the truck beep, 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 like there's something that's backing up and then unloading. Another 2 of Wands. They just keep saying the mind is going to do what the mind is going to do. The 3 of Pentacles. I just heard Snapchat. Okay, that's so random. The 5 of Wands. I think that's actually part of the message. It's kind of like, because they're bringing through this energy of the mind is going to do whatever it wants. And then all of a sudden Snapchat comes in and it's kind of like letting the mind do what it wants. Just free association is, I think, what this is talking about. And it's going to help you to unload. So Spirit wants you to know this because you've been carrying a heavy burden in the mind that has maybe been negatively influencing your thinking patterns and your ability to make decisions, especially when it comes to progress you want to make, forward momentum you want to see happen in your life. I'm seeing something to do with work being significant here. It's like, it's not quite overthinking, but I mean, it is like, it is overthinking. And I'm seeing the number 2, 3, 4. So this is about forward momentum that's here for you, but maybe there's been a little bit of heaviness in, I'm hearing perception. I was going to say like heaviness in your ability to think clearly, but it's kind of the same thing, I guess. Now, the 5 of Wands, this feels like there's been some inner conflict. The Queen of Cups reversed. This may be why you need to unload, because there's like some energy that's been building up in you, or you've been absorbing from others, especially if you're sensitive. It's like other people's thought forms or emotions or something like that that's just been kind of like building up and weighing on you. Yeah, other people's thoughts, I think, is what's going on here. And you're meant to unload it. Dump it. I'm hearing dump it. Page of Swords reversed. Get rid of it. Clear the clutter. And the King of Cups reversed. That's really interesting that we have the King and Queen of Cups counterparts, but they're both reversed. This could be to do with a relationship that's ending, needing to end a relationship or to move away from someone either permanently or temporarily because they are weighing heavily on you and maybe disrupting the way that you think about things. Your ability to discern, I'm hearing. Something about discernment has been, I'm also hearing the word infused. I was going to say that something about discernment has been interrupted or prevented by the heavy load that you've had or the burden from other people's energy. But they did say infused. So yeah, an infusion is like something in something else. Yeah, you've taken on some energy here somehow. Melchizedek, spiritual development, study, and the law of attraction. Ooh, the law of attraction. He looks like an upright King of Cups. Like if this guy was in the upright, I feel like they would be like, that's the vibe, right? But it's not. So, They keep saying something about Snapchat, and I don't know. Can you clarify, Spirit? Why is Snapchat relevant here? Snapping of fingers, something quick, chat, communication, information. They're saying, think about Snapchat. Okay, it's the logo is yellow and it's got a ghost. So this could be talking about ghosting or dumping, because they were talking about something like that. You send images, you can view other people's stories, you can send chats and then they disappear. Maybe something about disappearing, needing to let go of something. Archangel Raphael, intuition, health, and healing. Intuition, health, and healing. This is part of the healing journey, because the Two Cups cards, King and Queen, they do talk about healing as well. So I feel like this is part of your spiritual development, and that's why Spirit wants you to know this, and they want to talk about this with you right now, is because there's been heaviness weighing on your soul from either inner conflict or indecision, lack of momentum. I'm hearing lack of momentum, and even possibly sensitivity, because you've been so sensitive, you're absorbing a lot from your environment, and you need to find a way to release that energetically, or to release the people that are weighing heavily on you, or just the attachment to them. So there's something about cleansing or clearing your energy. Oh, okay. We have ask with sincerity. Ask with sincerity. Study and ask. There's something you're learning here, or you're meant to be learning here. I'm hearing ask and it is given, and we have law of attraction here. So it feels like if you ask for something with sincerity from the bottom of your heart, and you do the healing work, and you take the action, and you don't allow other circumstances or things or people to get in your head, you will receive what you need. Change tracks. Yeah, I think this is why there's I think this is why the dumping needs to happen, or the release needs to happen for the healing to occur. Because it feels like your intuition has been blocked. Like I just keep getting this sensation or this feeling of indecision, not trusting the self, not feeling clear in the direction of development or the direction of motivation or action. And it's because there's this healing process that needs to be going on. But you may have come to a crossroads here, and spiritually your soul is telling you to go in one direction, but your mind or other people are influencing you in a different direction. Imagine solutions. Yeah, so there is a solution to the problem. To every problem, there is an equal and opposite solution. It's just the law of balance. So if there's something here that feels stuck, there is a way out. If there's something here that feels heavy, there is a lightness. If there's something here that is wounded, there is a healing, or there is an antidote or a recovery. What is that, I wonder? This is the last deck they had me choose for today. It is the Archetypes deck. Ooh, gossip. Okay, this has been a synchronicity. Everywhere I go the past couple weeks or so, I keep seeing gossip coming up. And I don't gossip, so I'm like, where the heck is this coming from? What's going on? I'm hearing collective. It's a collective energy that we're working with right now. There's a lot of drama and hearsay and gossip going on in the collective. And so it's kind of like cropping up here and there. They're showing me like whack-a-mole. Like it just keeps popping its head up all over the place. And you need to be discerning about what you listen to, what you take in, what you absorb, what is infused into you. Because I feel like as a spiritually developing individual, you are very sensitive. And so you take on a lot, whether you realize this or not. I'm sure most of you do realize how powerful other people's thoughts are, how powerful emotions are, and how they're not contained within our physical bodies. They transmit out of us and we receive. So we're all like walking satellite dishes, constantly sending and receiving information. And it's a lot. And it doesn't mean that you have to hide away from the world to protect yourself. It means that there's a sort of process underneath the surface that needs to be worked out to be able to maintain inner boundaries, inner integrity, and the level of authenticity that will empower you to not be influenced by outside energies quite so much. Now, Gossip. It says light attributes awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. The shadow attributes thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information and betraying confidences. Okay. Trust is a big thing here. I'm hearing trust is the solution. But with these 2 cups cards, I feel like it's about you trusting yourself. And trusting the divine, trusting that in this spiritual development that you're in, everything has a purpose and a place. Even if it feels conflicting or it feels uncomfortable, challenging, I'm hearing challenging for the ego, there's a reason for it. It's part of your spiritual development. It will make sense in the end. The Advocate in reverse as well. The light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action. The shadow attribute, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Okay, so being able to release here is going to be important. There's energy of like not taking action. I keep getting that. Maybe for fear that it will be perceived or gossiped about in a certain way. And this is where maybe some of the healing needs to happen, is around self-acceptance, self-trust. I was actually talking about this with a client and friend today. We were talking about how to really believe our own intuition, to trust and work with our intuition and have it become louder, strengthening it like a muscle. We have to double down on that choice to believe. And when it comes to the law of attraction and manifestation, whatever we believe is true. So if we believe something negative, it becomes true. If we believe something positive, it becomes true. There is no sort of like objective one truth other than the law of one, which is unity and love. But everything in these lower dimensions and realms is technically true, because if we believe it, it becomes that. So we have to have discernment in the way that we are thinking about things, the energy that we're giving to something, and the energy that we're taking on as well. And if you're in doubt, or if you're in, I'm hearing something about a backswing. Okay. If you're in like a backswing, or you're feeling like you're going in reverse rather than going forward, oh, right, yeah. Then this could be an opportunity for you to learn this situation, or how to navigate it a little bit more from this personal trust. And with that trust, you will see greater efficiency in your ability to hear and feel and get clear with your intuition. And then that's going to make things easier in terms of what you feel like you should do, because your intuition, it will tell you every time. It will tell you what to do. I feel like I want to get one more of these angel cards. It will tell you what to do. Zadkiel, transmutation, mercy, and the violet flame. Wow. So transmuting some of this energy means completely reorienting yourself. Yeah, change tracks. Completely reorienting yourself and getting out of that stuckness by using it to your advantage, because that's what alchemy is about. It's like taking something that was negative and recycling it into something that's positive, or using it to your advantage. So let's say you have a bunch of negative energy that's weighing on you, fear of other people's gossip. You could possibly transmute that by, I guess, like taking that fear of gossip and, like, let's say, okay, that's going to happen. Let's say, sure, that's what's going to happen. And who cares? Because it's not actually going to affect me. So I'm just going to do what I'm going to do because I can. Oh yeah, the mind's going to do what the mind's going to do. So maybe this is like, it's not even like a real threat, is kind of what it feels like. Even if people do gossip, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. It doesn't matter what other people say behind your back. And I can hear somebody saying something about loyalty and trust and friendship. Yes, fair enough. But people will expose themselves with their actions, right? Like, it's not going to stay hidden for long. This type of behavior will come out. It will come out. If somebody's doing something for a negative cause or for the wrong reasons or out of integrity, it will come to the surface and you can deal with it when it does. But in the meantime, just focus on you. Just focus on what you're doing and what feels right for you, and keep doubling down on trusting your intuition and what you're getting. So if your intuition is telling you to do something and you don't know how, ask with sincerity and it will be given. So ask the universe, ask your guides, ask spirit, ask your intuition and your higher self, and you'll get the answer. And then listen to it. Like, don't doubt yourself. The first thing that comes in, okay, and it feels right. So put that into action. 7 of Wands. I was mentioning boundaries earlier. So Spirit does want to bring into focus here a change that needs to happen in regard to energetic and interpersonal boundaries. I'm hearing something about not letting people into your space energetically. This could be about going into your home, or this could be about where you live, or it could be something about being in your energetic space or having access to you. So there's a need to advocate for yourself here, to stand up for yourself, to be a protector of the people, I'm hearing. Oh, protector of the people. Well, you are the people, so protect yourself, but maybe even advocating for others. Oh, you could be advocating for others, or called to advocate or protect others who are being attacked or limited by some kind of betrayal or gossip, or somebody doing something purely for personal gain or for a negative cause. 2 of Pentacles. I'm hearing for the wrong reasons. Somebody's doing something for the wrong reasons. Make sure it's not you. But if it's not you, then I'm hearing off track. Somebody feels like they've gotten off track with something. The 10 of Cups. Family and friends. This could be what's going on here. And judgment. Wow. Yeah, the right people are going to be honest and open. And it will bring your connection deeper. Even if there is conflict, there will be a deeper connection in your understanding. We have the Lovers on the bottom. Yeah, so it's definitely to do with relationships, and there is a solution here. There's a solution here to this issue. There's a decision that needs to be made, though. What's this decision, Spirit? Okay, I heard the need for autonomy in regard to other people's business. And I think what they mean by that is like you being independent and not caring about what other people are doing. Unless it directly negatively affects you or your family or your friends, like the people that you care about. In which case, then yes, of course, stand up and find a solution or a way to transmute it. A way to get out of the conflict. I'm hearing something about getting out of the conflict. Extricating yourself, removing yourself from those environments or those people. I keep hearing something about family members. So I don't know if this is no, it feels like physical family members. So there could be disagreements or gossip within a family unit or a larger family. I'm hearing dissuaded, like people in your family may be trying to dissuade you from doing something, to talk you out of doing something or talk you out of your own truth. Oh, I did just hear emotional manipulation. Yeah, that's not good. That's not what you want. And that's what's contributing to this imbalance. That's why Spirit wants to talk about healing the root of the issue here, which is to do with personal boundaries, energetic integrity, I'm hearing. Oh, okay. Yes, because if your energetic integrity, if there's insecurity on the inside, the energetic integrity becomes vulnerable, and your autonomy, your sense of independence and personal power will not be able to be used as efficiently or effectively as it would be if you were completely secure and in your power and owning your power, and we're able to stand in that and advocate for yourself and create that interpersonal boundary line that dictates that is your issue, this is mine. I'm not responsible for that or you. I'm responsible for me, what I do, my integrity, my emotions, my energy, my beliefs. This is what I'm in control of. I'm not in control of what you do. And even though I care about you or I love you or I want to be involved in this relationship or whatever it is, I'm not going to compromise my needs, my boundaries, my beliefs, my pursuits. Something about pursuits, okay? So if you're feeling like threatened almost by somebody else's lack of contribution to what you want to do, or like direct opposition to what you want to do, either to your face or behind your back, Spirit wants you to just keep doubling down on you trusting yourself, being in integrity. They keep saying that, being in integrity. And integrity for you is going to look different than from what someone else's integrity is going to look like. It's not about like these objective morals or society or cultural morals or those types of things. Integrity is very unique and individual based on your soul blueprint. And ultimately, the highest integrity is always going to be aligned with divine love, unity. But there is duality that needs to be factored into that. But what I can see from this reading and from this energy is that the integrity is going to be centered around you standing up for yourself, possibly verbally, possibly energetically, at the very least through your actions in the way that you're allowing other people into your space or not. And then from that, there's going to be a shift in your approach to a pursuit. They won't tell me what it is, but there's something about a pursuit. I don't know if this is a pursuit of a career, a job, money, a home, a person, a belief system. I'm hearing something about belief systems. I think this is why they want to talk about this. There may be judgment from family around your beliefs. The right people want to understand you, not to criticize or judge you. The right people will want to or seek to open up more and connect with you. So if somebody is incapable of doing that, that's not necessarily someone that you can fully trust to hold space for you in that way. And then there will need to be a boundary there, even if you love them. Boundaries are for you, not for other people. They're for you. So this whole situation feels like it kind of got you off track, or it may feel like you've been off track from your healing journey. And it feels like it's been because someone else has been gaining something from keeping you in a position that was out of your integrity. So I'm not sure what this person or people or what's going on here, but the sensation and the energy that I'm being shown and I'm feeling is like these people are somehow benefiting from you not being in your power. And if someone benefits from you not having boundaries, that's a big red flag that you extra need to have those boundaries in place, because that's not okay. The right people will benefit from you having boundaries because they want you to feel safe. They want you to feel open. They want you to feel accepted. Like those are the right relationships. So possibly there's like some changes that need to be made here, and the transmutation energy is coming up again. So there's some changes that need to be made in how you connect to other people emotionally, how you let people in. I'm hearing Spirit say how you let people in. Oh yeah, they were saying something about like letting people in your house, but this could even just be letting people in emotionally. There could be a desire to connect in a way that is actually causing you to suffer or sacrifice they keep saying personal autonomy for connection. If you have to sacrifice a fundamental part of yourself and your needs to be able to connect with someone, that is inherently not a healthy relationship. That is not a balanced dynamic, and it will never become healthy until the other person and yourself choose to operate in different ways. But you can't control how other people choose to do things. You can only control yourself. So if you were drawn to this message, I think the takeaway here is that there's some healing work to do. There's some balancing that needs to happen in regard to your relationship with other people, relationships with other people. But there's specifically maybe I think like one or two people here that are the most significant, or the issues, where the issues are lying here. Oh, somebody could be lying, because I said where the issues are lying, and it made me think of like actually lying. So somebody could have betrayed you by lying, spreading rumors. Maybe it was a misunderstanding. I don't know. I always give people the benefit of the doubt, but fool me once, fool me twice. There's a point where you have to recognize a pattern for what it is and then put a stop to it. So personal power, getting back on track here is going to be about you stopping that pattern, recognizing that pattern and stopping that pattern, meaning you may need to walk away. Yeah, I'm hearing something about dumping. If this is a relationship, you could need to break up with that person, or you could need to change. They're showing me change tactics. What do you mean, Spirit? Change tactics? They're showing me a suit of armor. So going in prepared, having a suit of armor on, making sure that your boundaries are airtight. Okay. And just because you're suited up doesn't mean that you have to get into a fight, right? Like you can wear your suit of armor and not get into a fight. You have it on in case you need extra protection. Especially if you know someone to be volatile or confrontational, or their energy is just not in integrity and aligned. Because people can smile in your face and then send daggers at you through their eyes behind your back, and you will feel that. I don't know about you, but I feel that. I can feel that from people when I'm walking past them on the street. I can feel that from people, negative comments on the channel. It's just part of being super sensitive. You can, especially if you're psychic, you will see and feel that, okay? And it's because energy and thought are transient. They will move out and affect the other person. Negative thought forms, anger spears, seen all of this stuff working in the Akashic records and helping people clear it out for years. So it's like, it's nothing new to me, but if this is something that's new to you, understand that people's thoughts do have energy and they can impact you. But, this is a major but, only if you let it. That's the thing. The armor is your integrity. The armor is your self-love. The armor is your trust and your boundaries and your advocacy for yourself. When you have that unconditional level of acceptance within you and you've done the healing work and you have the ability to check your ego and not to internalize things from other people or to let them have power over you in any way, shape, or form, nothing that they send your way can get into your field, because you have like this huge barrier of they're showing me the scene in Harry Potter when Voldemort sends all the glass shards at Dumbledore and he creates this screen that turns it all into sand. It's like that. It can't get through. It gets completely transmuted when it comes into your auric field because you're protected from the inside out. That's the shield. It's not like about armor as in getting ready to fight. It's like a shield of self-love and self-acceptance that nobody's projections can get into, because you don't have anything on the inside that is already aligning with that energy. There's nothing out of integrity to align with the resonance of that distortion. So when it comes to energetic protection and boundaries, yeah, we do have to uphold them physically. Like we have to say, I don't feel comfortable with you coming into my home, or I can't spend this much time with you today. And you don't have to explain it to anything to anyone, or I'm sorry, I can't work with you. It's not feeling aligned for me at this time. So, or I can't be in a relationship with you because it's not what I'm looking for. I don't feel safe. Or you don't even have to tell people that. It's just you standing up for what feels right for you and not allowing other people to push you around or energetically or emotionally manipulate you because you're trying to get you're trying to get acceptance, or you're trying to get connection, or you're trying to get something from them. If you have everything you need in you, you can't be manipulated, because you don't really need anyone else. You just want other people. That's the difference. And people who are manipulators, they know that, and they'll try and use that against you. If they sense any weakness, and energetically, everyone has the power to sense what's going on within other people. We're all intuitive, empathic beings. That's part of just being we're all part of the collective. Humans are very emotional, and we have telepathy. We just don't all have the full awareness of that, but we all do it nonetheless. And people will be able to tell if there's, a crack that they can poke into and use against you, if they can push your buttons, So you having awareness of what your buttons are and deactivating those buttons means nobody can push them. And then nobody can control you or manipulate you. Only you can do that. Not that you would manipulate yourself, but only you have the power to dictate what you do and why you do it, more importantly, why you do it. Because integrity here is also about behaving or acting or even thinking or believing in a way that is conducive to your healing and growth, your personal spiritual development, I heard. This is the golden solution that will help you to resolve some of these interpersonal conflicts, however they happen to be showing up, whether it's in work, relationships, friendships, family, or all of the above. Sometimes it's peppered in all of those areas because it's trying to show you, the universe, your higher self is trying, you're trying to show yourself what is going on systemically within this pattern so that you can unpack it, transmute it, evolve from it, and become ultimately a more empowered, sensitive being. Because an empowered empath has very strong boundaries and knows exactly how to protect themselves and not to fall prey to any kind of emotional manipulation or dumping. A disempowered empath or highly sensitive person will take on the energy of others because they feel fundamentally flawed and broken, and they want to prove their worth, or they want to earn the love or the connection. And that's the fundamental misalignment in the integrity. So working on healing the self here at that core level with self-love, acceptance, radical self-acceptance and compassion, doubling down on the self-trust, believing in yourself first, not necessarily going to others for their opinions, just really, really choosing to trust you and only you and your guidance from above, well, not even above, it's within you. Your higher self isn't like up there somewhere. It is you right now. It's in you. It is you. You are that. You are the great I am. So call on that. Ask and ye shall receive. And this is how you learn. You're studying. This is all part of it. It's like, if you come to Earth School, you're not sitting your butt in a chair and reading books. No. The Earth School is interactive, and it is anxiety provoking, and it is challenging, and it is painful, and it is also fun and frivolous and lovely. It's all of these things and more. And so it's up to you what you do with that. That's part of your autonomy. It's up to you how in alignment you are and what you do with that, and that's your integrity. And it's up to you who you choose to interact with. And that will make or break this situation. So it's all in your hands. It's your free will choice. It's your judgment call. But if you want freedom and you want to move forward and you want to heal, you want to get on track, and you want to have healthy, loving connections with other people, truly healthy, loving connections with other people, it is entirely possible, more than possible, it's probable, when you own your power. Truly own your power and get rid of anything that's not yours. And this could even look like decluttering physically, because everything that we do physically has a representation in the spiritual and vice versa. So if you're decluttering emotionally, get rid of some stuff in your house, or end that relationship, or whatever you feel called to do. I'm seeing somebody cutting off a bit of their hair. Yeah, hair can hold memories for sure. But it can also just be a symbolic thing of like, when you go through a breakup and then you like change the way you look a little bit, it's symbolic of this change that is occurring emotionally, and it's represented at the physical level. So it translates either way, as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's not about hermetically sealing yourself off from the world. It's just about you being in your integrity, and that acts as a seal. It acts as, no, not a seal. It acts as a shield. Maybe even doing some 12D shielding would be helpful. If you know, you know. Okay, guys, I think that's the message. I will leave it there. Wait, is there anything else, Spirit, you want to bring through? They just said be kind to each other. That's pretty standard Spirit advice. Yeah, be kind to each other. So don't gossip about anyone. Always speak words of kindness. It's pretty standard Spirit information. They're like, do unto others as you would have done unto you. Because that karmically is in integrity when you do that, when you're living in alignment like that, living from love. And that's a shield in and of itself. That's a shield as well. From the inside out. Okay, guys, I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading was helpful. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. These are general collective readings. I'm just sitting here feeling the energy and talking about it in a room by myself. So like if it felt really personal or triggering, just remember that. I don't know you, you don't know me. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, but this is a general message. Okay. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but anyway, there you have it. And if you are needing additional guidance or support, or you're looking for more info on a personal level, I do have temporarily available personal readings, 45-minute video readings sent out via email. If you guys are interested, you can book or order your reading, I should say, in the description box below. There's a link to it. All right, guys, thank you. I love you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.